and under-equipped. Mothers give birth in fear, literally in fear, because they don't know whether this court shopping will pay their bill. Doctors go and pay. Our hospitals run out of essential drugs. What should be universal health care has been turned into a playground of corruption. SHA shift forced on Kenyans has become the most consequential threat to our well-being. Education, once the key to opportunity, has become a burden. Parents are drowning in debt, teachers and lecturers are demoralized, students are uncertain of their future. As we speak, some of our best brains in this country, university dons, are on strike and nobody seems to care. They have gotten our universities defunded, literally. A government that toys with children's education has lost its moral compass. And what of our economy? Once a beacon of growth, it now lies in disarray. Industries have closed, investors are fleeing, and ordinary Kenyans are struggling to survive. Our brothers and sisters wake up so early in the morning to walk to industrial area, only to arrive and find doors shut and their jobs shifted to neighboring countries because of this regime's taxation policy. What about this regime's insatiable appetite for loans upon loans upon loans? Kenya's public debt under this regime has become an albatross around our necks. They call it bottom-up economics. But what we see is bottomless corruption and a top-down greed. It is not an economic plan. It is an economic funeral, I dare say. This regime has attempted to capture all institutions to do their unconstitutional bidding. They have captured Parliament, and that is why today it stands impeached. They have tried to capture the media, and today we thank the majority of the press for not bowing to that pressure. That's why we are here today, and we are very proud of it. They have attempted to capture the judiciary. We ask you not to cede to this nefarious regime's attempt to undermine it, for justice and truth are the common ties of society. Worse still is this regime's 3-year dismantle of our celebrated diplomacy. They condemn regional insecurity and neglect of the international community, all while they are linked to its escalation of wars in our region, the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Sudan in particular. This regime sells arms, and hear me Kenyans, because it's a day to speak the truth for what it is. This regime sells arms and gets illegal gold in return. Honestly, what you're witnesses to is a horror movie directed by a know-it-all director who is a star and the supporting cast of his own show. The Ruto regime calls for reforms of international institutions and global agendas, including climate change, while he auctions our forests for carbon credits. Kenyans must know, even our forests, our national parks, are up for auction. The very oxygen we actually breathe. Most heartbreaking of all is the plight of our young people, the Gen Z generation, bold, creative, and courageous, took to the streets to demand justice, to demand jobs, to demand dignity and accountability. But their voices on June 25th, 2024 were met not with dialogue, but with bullets and intimidation. A government that silences its own children has lost the right to lead. But I stand here to tell you, we are not doomed. Kenya can rise again, and Kenya will rise again. Under a patriotic administration, and together with our partners, Kenyans across all communities, because a divided nation indeed cannot prosper. These are not empty promises. These are concrete plans, practical, people-centered, and achievable. This is what a Kalonzo Musyokas-led administration will stand for: justice, opportunity, dignity, constitutionalism, and the rebirth of this nation. My brothers and my sisters, the time for lamentation is over. The time for excuses is gone. The moment for change is now. This movement is not about you, the people of Kenya. It is about your families, it's about your children, about your children's children, and the future of this nation. Ruto ordered you to be shot, not in the head, but in the legs, because you dare to exercise your constitutional rights. I urge you, fellow Kenyans, and the Gen Zs, and the young Kenyans, I urge you today to shoot Ruto at the ballot. If you have not yet employed to register to vote, how many of you are ready to shoot Ruto at the ballot? This is what will make Ruto Wantam. Komboa Kenya. Komboa Kenya. Harambee. When we rise together, no mountain is too high. When we rise together, no government can suppress us. When we rise together, Kenya will rise again. Are you ready for change? Are you ready for justice? Are you ready for a better Kenya? Then let us rise up together. This is a moment. We cannot allow despair to kill our dreams, nor exceptionally corrupt and insensitive leadership to steal our future. We will build a Kenya where leadership is honest, justice is real, and opportunity, as I said, is equal. We'll build a Kenya where every child is safe, even in our own living room. We will in honor and remember Bridget Joki, who was shot by a police bullet in Kiambu, sitting by her parents' living room watching television. And she got killed, shot. So even our living rooms are not safe. I salute our farmers, our mama boggers, and our border riders. The border riders actually escorted me this morning. Thank you. The true backbone of this country. I celebrate our youth, the beacons of hope, will keep faith alive. From Lamu to Kiambu, from Isiolo to Bungoma, from Nairobi to Kisumu, from Wote to Turkana, from Tharaka to Kajiado, from Mombasa to Meru, and from Sugoi to Sekuru. We all deserve dignity, justice, and honest leadership. Together, we shall bring it to life. Wazalendo wenzangu, the Wiper Patriotic Front is ready. Our united coalition is ready. And for a while, we didn't have to pass the resolution to address what is already defunct. My sister mother is here. My brother Eugene is here. They passed a resolution. I think our friends in Jubilee, I heard our brother Uhuru Kenyatta try to reimagine what had happened during the Jubilee Delegates Conference. But there's something in law called dead by effluxion of time. There's no need to float a dead horse. We all know there's no Azimio in existence. But because you have some people holding those parliamentary positions in the Senate and in the National Assembly, we don't need to issue that thing. But all of us knew this is the dawn of a new beginning. I urge my colleagues to stick together, yani like bees, because if any of us betraying this confidence will stand judged by future generations. I don't want to be in that category. At very great cost I have stood the test of time. At very great personal cost I've dared to stand. I like it. Hashtag the last man standing. Nimeona hiyo. Kuna picha inaonyeshwa tukiwa State House. I think Fred, you remember we are in State House, Mombasa, before the election in 2022. And there's that clip. We're all standing there with our brother Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga, Kalonzo Musyokas, Weta, my DVD, Gideon Moi. We're all standing there. I looked at that, somebody sent me, and I must really thank our sister who is in Bahamas, I think Barbados, for a CPA conference, Mheshimiwa Lesuda. She sent me that picture and said, she drew a picture around and said, the last man stand. We're all going to stand. It's not going to be the last man. How many of you are ready to stand with the last man standing? May God bless the Wiper Patriotic Front. Thank you so much for putting the confidence in me. You know we always work as a team. We consult. Even when we decided, and I remember it was Dr. Makali Molu who came up with the adage, Kuva driver, Kuva Makan, when there was a motion of impeachment. We said, if you must impeach Rigathi Gachagua, impeach William Ruto kwanza. I think they have since realized the folly of those actions. Actions have consequences, and those consequences are bringing the new dawn. We thank William Ruto for impeaching Rigathi Gachagua, so that together we are going to liberate even William Ruto himself from this type of trouble. And they say, the Shakespeare will say, there's a tide in the affairs of man, taken its height, leads to fortune. Abundant, the rest of life is lived in misery. It's a paraphrase. I want to encourage you, Ndugu Rigathi. You stand stronger than when you are deputy president. Nobody knew you. Now the country knows you. My sister mother, my twin sister, you were with Rutos, Raila's running mate. You were the first one to say, he, haifanyiki, most principled, amazing Kenyan lady, even the region, standing for justice, and everywhere in our region. My sister mother, I'm very proud that you call me your political twin. We will stand together. My brother Eugene, my mother, these last 2 years, we've been on those trips everywhere across the length and breadth of this country, waiting for other friends to come like Fred Matiang'i. And JB Muturi was waiting for him to be fired. And he got fired. And it is good that Ruto fired JB Muturi. My brother Setorome, a brilliant mind in numbers. You see, now we're going to lead this revolution in real time. This coming election will not be stealable. And we must tell IBC, either they want to be on the right side of history and deliver that image of a rotten IBC, or they're going to do the just thing. Data-driven campaign. That is what our brother Torome Saitoti is able to do along with other people. We are so proud of it. Our brother, Governor Natembea, you did meet severally with our friends and our brother Eugene. We urged you that for the sake of all of us, any of us bleeding will get all of us bleeding. So we must hold together. Allow me to thank our three governors from Makueni, Machakos, and Kitui for standing strong. For standing very, very strong. They know what the Constitution says. What the Constitution says. They know. There are two levels of government. They're independent, they know. So I told them, when William Ruto comes calling, you are the governor, but he must recognize you. You are the home governor. You are the ruler of your county. Don't go out there. William Ruto does not believe in devolution. If anything, is trying everything to kill devolution. We will make sure that the three of you will multiply and multiply. God willing, when we take the count in 2027, we shall be more than 30 governors in this, so that we can save our country. I want to thank our members of parliament. If you can please stand. I'm very proud of those team. That team, they refused kupatiwa pesa na briefcases. They stood. I can see a lot of you others are going to join Wiper Patriotic Movement because of you. So we celebrate you. We celebrate you. Our MCA, if you could please stand wherever you are. Never mind the confusion once in a while. Governor Douglas Bello, you are smart here and you know how to hold the ground. Thank you for putting the question and for endorsing my candidate. May God bless you. The people of Makueni, the people of Kitui, the people of Machako, and we have MCA, the people of Taita Taveta, the majority leader is from Taita Taveta. We thank you. We even our deputy leader, all the way from the Dab, Farah Mahali. Of course, he has since resigned willingly. We wish him well wherever he goes, wherever his political journey takes him. I'm not the type of person to wish anybody ill. And all other MCAs, you had somebody from Busia and others, and Nairobi. Hey, Mheshimiwa Mawadha and the teams here, we thank you. We really recognize you. Yeah? So, Nyamira Kisii, whoever has imagined Wiper is a regional party is absolutely wrong. But I want to give you one promise. Today, this front will grow in leaps and bounds. And together with our partners we don't want to call ourselves at a united opposition. This is a government in waiting. This is a government. I want to recognize all of you delegates from Mashinani, wherever part of the country you come from. I have a little daughter called Nadi Giroli. Nadi, I think you speak out there. That little girl, our late father was a candidate for Isiolo North one time when we were ODM Kenya. She is sharp. She's grown. And the tutelage of my wife and also Kalonzo Musyokas Foundation. We have tried to reach out to every corner. That's my daughter. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. I know that Mother has to leave about now. With everybody's permission, I think the Master of Ceremony will take over. But maybe allow Mother, when the rest of us are dressed, they are the super delegates, they are Fred. Oh, Fred, you also want to talk here? They are the super delegates. So we allow Mother and Fred, but JB, Terome Saitoti, and the chairman of PNU, engineer, will all go out there and speak. Our brother Rigiji, those people cannot wait to hear you. And we'll take a break after this, allow what the Master of Ceremony will say, and then together we'll talk to the super delegates. I thank you. May God bless you. May God bless Kenya. Thank you.